Since its inception, the Malawi Agricultural Policy Advancement and Transformation Agenda, MwAPATA, has been holding the Eminent Speaker Series with an aim of bringing together speakers from a diverse range of disciplines and backgrounds seeking to impact and transform Malawi's development landscape. The Eminent Speaker Series are held together with the Michigan State University, the National Planning Commission, and the Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources. The second event in the series took place at Capitol Hotel in Lilongwe on 25th October with a focus on the uplifting the smallholder farmer.
What can we do to make these farmers kind of farm themselves out of smaller farming to medium to large scale farming? In other words, our farmers are just growing crops. Can't we make crops grow our farmers to a situation whereby they can access medical care, they can take their kids to school? I'm a son of a small farmer, and my mother managed to get me to the formal education. I'm a local farmer, even though I have a small farm somewhere. That's not the way the life is supposed to be. It's supposed to change. And how is this one going to be possible when our smaller farmers are even, their land size are shrinking every day? Isn't it? Shrinking. I come from a village. I see our farmers, their land is getting smaller. Are we going to reach a situation whereby they want to make a surplus, thereby getting out of poverty? Then we have another group, the youth, who represent like 60% of our population in this country, in Africa in general. Very soon they will be graduating, starting families. Out of them, our research is showing us that only a third will go to non-farm jobs. 2/3 will remain in farming. Are we ready for them? Are we going to give them land? Are we going to give them inputs that they need to go into agriculture? They don't have money, they are coming from school.
Experts in the agriculture sector discussed ideas on how to lift the country's smallholder farmers in the next 40 years. About 80% of Malawians live in rural areas where they survive on subsistence farming. National Smallholder Farmers Association of Malawi Chief Executive Officer Betty Chinyamunyamu and Agricultural Development Marketing Corporation Chairperson Felix Jumbe were the eminent speakers on the day.
Globally, the proportion of small farms has been increasing, whereas that of large farms has been declining. Again, that tells you that small farms have the capability to be more efficient as well as to innovate, so that in spite of all the challenges facing global agriculture, small farms are able to persist. There's also a misconception that because smallholder farmers have low yields per unit area, smallholder farmers are not major producers. So that could not be further from the truth, because we know globally smallholder farmers, small farms of less than 2 hectares produce over 35% of global food.
You need to have a policy direction that will really make that lady enjoy farming. And we also allow investments in the technology that will do the same. Today, we've seen technology changing where the markets are happening. You go to Ngona, you see the groundnuts market there. It's being defined by technologies. There's shading of nuts there. Growing of groundnuts, the limiting factors, if you are growing 100 hectares, the limiting factor is the technology that can enable you to do it faster than the one used in the hand. The same soya. You can't grow 10 hectares of soya and then you expect a stick for shading. All those have got to be defined that if you are a smallholder farmer, you are doing soya, invest in this, and so on and so forth.
National Planning Commission Director General Thomas Muntali underscored the importance of the Eminent Speaker Series as a base to gather ideas and recommendations for the development of the nation.
The key reason why we're holding these things is because we want to promote a culture of dialogue as a country. We want to be able to talk to things frankly and be able to say what may not have been working what is that we can do differently? Or how can we accelerate certain things going forward? Because it's very important for us to understand, especially from the experts in those fields. That's why when we're talking about the topic of smallholder agriculture, we brought together people that don't just have the expertise, but they've been in that field.
The MwAPATA Institute is an indigenous agricultural policy think tank whose goal is to accelerate the adoption of effective Malawian-led policies and programs to drive broad-based agricultural sector growth, diversification from tobacco to alternative commodity value chains, improvement of smallholder incomes, and improved household food security and nutrition in Malawi.